Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
Come on, Allison,
And that
get
was
it
how
together.
the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many opened wounds. Allison, wake up.
Hello? Was that Marianne? Yeah, that is creepy.
You killed me.
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Morning. I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make some copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen.
Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. What if I just packed a bag and left? Never looked back. I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina
Literally
again.
posted a schedule multiple times, Triumph. How dare you? Just kidding. I'm out here working for this family, Joe. You're right, you're right, you're right. You're right, you're right, you're right. I'm sorry.
This place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
Oh no.
Stop it, Allison. You have to stop torturing yourself. Just grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said.
Yeah, her memories are like
You don't
severely
mean what you
skewed.
say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison.
Allison?
All alone and scared.
Allison is an unreliable narrator. Hondo P. Folder. She said folder. This looks like a folder. Who keeps their pay stubs?
Here they are.
Why don't you keep them in the folder? Just take them downstairs with you. Don't we all
Okay.
have like electronic
I think I've
pay
got
stubs now?
everything I need for the application.
Stubs are
Where's
inside.
that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Probably down here. Allison, why did you go in the basement?
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
What the?
You know,
No.
it seems
I
like...
cannot deal with you right now.
I mean, it seems like you probably should, though.
What's it doing here?
Who is calling me?
Hey, Dee.
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee.
Oh yeah, we
My
gotta.
hands are still shaking.
Let's carve something for her. Yes, sir. Yeah, but this is the final chapter of Tell Me Why. Basically, so just between two siblings as we come back to the house we grew up in and get it ready to sell and uncover secrets from the past. Our brother Tyler grew up in juvie because he took a fall for Allison, the character we're playing right now, for stabbing our mother in self-defense. Because it appeared she was threatening Tyler with a gun when they were children. So yeah, basically that's pretty much it. We're figuring out what exactly happened that night and finding dark secrets that are— who the hell is at my door?
Morning. Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you called in sick last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake, since you won't be making it in for lunch.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Why don't you put on a heavier coat or some mittens?
Thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
We had a fight. I think we just needed to get out of each other's hair for a little bit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Are you?
You were so happy he was coming home.
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm sorry it got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Oh, of course, of course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He's so patronizing.
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
Stop being so condescending.
Well, I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
He's running for mayor of a small town. Patronizing
Thanks
is
for
in his
stopping
job
Bye now.
description.
Take care.
Oh, the useless, condescending muskrat from the stories.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip: avoid catching a ride with Tom at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
Ew! Well, you're free now.
Oh, he said you don't have to rush back to the store.
Oh, good. Because I did not plan to. I've been overdoing it on double shifts this week. I'm beat.
I know the feeling. I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right. I don't know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening.
Oh, it's a very valid
a
fear,
plan.
though. Relatable. Hutton, get out of here.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
You're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh God.
Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
Allison, you need to talk to a professional.
Okay.
Michael, tell her to talk to
going
a
on?
therapist, please. Tell Michael! Tell us to go to therapy, Michael. I know you will.
God, everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick.
Relatable.
And I've been seeing things. Memories. Of Marianne and me and Tyler when we were kids. And Eddie and... It used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but... Now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Relatable, but you need to go. You need to go.
Well,
you literally murdered someone.
you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first.
Didn't you just say the same thing
I
about
get that.
Marianne, Allison?
And so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
What? Oh, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. I love Michael. That could work.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe that could
What
work.
a wonderful
I
thing.
hope he'll talk to you, though.
What a wonderful
He's
thing
never
to
been the best
offer.
at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, we flirted. We
Yeah,
almost
of
kissed, but
course.
then he had to come in
I don't mind
and
trying
ruin
if
it,
it might patch
Allison.
things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it.
And for your extending a hand to help patch things over. Listen, we know you just want a little chit chat with our bro. Go ahead, get lunch with your girlfriend.
Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You okay? 'Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
And wearing the same outfit as
Well,
yesterday.
I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
I'm not a big fan of cobbler. Do I have to eat the cobbler?
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Dama.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. I probably shouldn't eavesdrop,
1712 East 8th Street, Anchorage, Alaska. 99501.
No more snooping.
Can you confirm the reason for your visit to Delos Crossing?
Just visiting family.
And killing Moose illegally.
Maybe you know him. Works at the post office. Name's Danny.
Danny.
I do. So you're here to visit family.
I think you're here to be the... Oh, he knows about the moose.
Correct?
Season's closed in most places around here. Lucky draw.
Sure was.
So that moose we found in your truck.
Oh,
You
got
locked it
caught.
back in your permit zone, did you?
Of course I did. I'm not some goddamn poacher.
Calm down.
You liar.
I'm just trying to get all the facts. Thing is, some troopers out near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in a closed season.
I need to drop this off in Eddie's mail slot.
Shut up. We're getting the tea, Allison.
Cases were mine.
Well, we got a tip that you were bragging about finding a moose up that way.
This is some bull.
I hope it was Tyler or Michael.
In your truck, instead of out in the woods where it should be.
Now look, officer. Chief.
Chief.
Honest mistake. Lapse in judgment. But you're free to keep the meat if you want. And I swear it won't.
Oh, so now you changed tune. Did you also set our barn on fire, Alexander?
Officer, look, you're already facing multiple misdemeanors here. Permitting violation, unlawful possession of game.
Oh, nail him, Eddie.
You want to add felony bribery to that list.
Sorry.
No.
I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
I do.
It's not only about culture and tradition, but also respect. That's why we have law.
Did you not finish the game? No, this is the final chapter, Ruth.
Do you? What about respect for wildlife? Population is in decline out by Crystal, and you just pulled a bull of his prime right out. You're not to take away your hunting license for years, Mr. Gershwin.
Do it.
Believe you me, this is just a misunderstanding.
Stop talking down to our dad.
I better not see you back in this office again. For anything. Not for speeding, not for littering, and definitely not for trouble.
Yes, sir.
I mean it, Mr. Gershwin.
Okay, we gotta go. He's about to get let
I
out.
wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
He's about to get out of that office, and he knows who we are.
I dropped my stuff off upstairs, so I'm gonna go wait in the break room.
Okay, hon. I won't be much longer.
Not the break
Morning.
room.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
What's up? Yo, did he make us a plate? What a sweetie. Just kidding. He's got the ugly haircut. Cannot be sweet.
Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom.
Got
She
that from a
baked on me
mama.
every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brenda may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but, growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her in wrestling, and, whew, boy, is he working hard. Damn. Sometimes I miss being 14.
Dude, yes and no. Like, I could eat so many things without any problems when I was younger, but, like, I did not like not being able
What are
to
you having?
drive.
Trout pie and, black radish.
I
on a
miss how
diet.
good my body felt, but, like,
cobbler diet?
also...
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
What are they talking about?
They're talking about none
that
of your
Tessa?
business, young lady.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna eavesdrop.
But it managed to scratch me in the process.
Did you happen to get a rabies vaccine recently?
Unfortunately, no.
You
Yeah,
know I can
probably
see you there
best to go
spine,
do
right?
that straight away.
Greg's, you're the worst. Oh, so okay, so it was probably just like a raccoon or something that was going through that lady's mail or something. Was so blissfully naive at 14. Oh gosh. Yeah.
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
Can he just like mind his own
What you
dang
reading?
business?
Oh, about that dock strike and the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on.
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen.
Yeah, oh, I don't like this man.
We haven't had a three-pointer coffee break in a while.
You remember how that one shot of yours went wild and smashed the picture of old Chief Burke?
Yep. Couldn't show my face around here for a week.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret. Most people hated Burke anyway. Your dad's a far better chief than he ever was.
I had a raccoon once tear open my roof and nest in my attic and have babies? That sounds like an expensive, pest control.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
A raccoon?
An animal? Like a raccoon, maybe?
Have you been eavesdropping in on official police business?
No!
Anyway, yeah, it's a raccoon. Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
He said it was the size of a
This is how
small child,
legends
too.
begin.
A very
Anyway,
model of
I'm so
empathy and
sorry to
charm for
bail,
this
but
man.
I gotta run this little guy to animal control now.
Wait,
Probably
what?
best I take a rain check.
Are we not going on our lunch
it's
date?
okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something.
I can hear the
to
bathroom
make up for
from
missing
here.
your birthday.
She can call me a trash panda any day, truly. Right?
It's not much, but
I love D.
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky?
This is flirting. This is definitely flirting.
Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya.
That was so close.
Well, there go my lunch plans.
That was so close.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, how he went and broke into the archive room, then pretty much assaulted your uncle. Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah, the sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose.
You mean the
I know
complacent
you
girl
two
that
and
made
the
it
chief
easy
made
for
peace,
you to
but
just be
I gotta say,
in charge?
It ate at him all day.
We did what we had to do. We, as a team.
We did what we had to get what we needed.
No. Yeah, get away from me.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really
If
tired.
you only
Can we
knew
not
she
do
was
this?
the one who
Allison,
killed
I
Marianne.
like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable.
Is he hitting on her right now?
Tyler. I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air.
That was extremely uncomfortable. Holy frick. Oh my god, that
I am
is...
very uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio today.
I hate him.
Ty? Are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me?
Maybe you're too far away. Maybe you're out of voice range.
I can't breathe. Please stop. Okay. Okay. I've been here before.
This a breathing app? I'm so worried for her. Holy frick. She's having a panic attack.
Just
Also,
keep going.
he was being a patronizing frick. That was so uncomfortable. Like, no one knows that we are the reason. Marianne is dead and is eating us alive. It's eating us alive. Slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Oh.
You're getting there, Allison. You're getting there. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes? Are you fibbing? I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec.
What you want, Sam?
Kids, I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
Not here, though. Not with freaking Officer 𝕮𝖒 Hey, Matt. Welcome in. Definitely hate this. Yeah. Also got a jet. I saw you sneak in here. What's up? Owen, hello.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
Blame isn't gonna help anyone, Allison.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
Should we tell him? He's not gonna do anything, but like, should we come clean to Eddie?
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her.
Like a trauma?
You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
Some people don't have that privilege. Some people don't have a choice. Like if there's like certain chemical imbalances in your brain, if there are certain factors affecting your situation, you can't just move on. It does not become a choice. You need therapy, and you need sometimes, and in some cases, medication.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
She needed to tell somebody. If you don't hug this woman right now, Eddie, I swear to God.
But Tyler confessed.
Why are you hung up on that? Comfort her!
He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
Are you really gonna make this about you, Eddie? Are you gonna make this about you? You piece. You piece. You hug this poor girl right now.
How? How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake. I know.
You don't think that's what she's beating herself up about?
Tyler wanted to take the blame.
Eddie.
And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up.
Do you think, Eddie?
Now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Probably a little bit.
Relieved, actually.
Yeah, you've been carrying that on your shoulders, your chest, and everything for like 10 years. Oh.
I was
Triumph!
remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
So we're talking about Sam. He came to drop some stuff. Did he bring our goblins? What did he bring?
I remember he brought us our goblin figurines. and we had a big group hug?
Yeah. He borrowed the house keys so he can go out and get them.
He was over at our house a lot, fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Oof. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me too.
I don't think it's Sam. I think Sam thinks he's our dad.
I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
He can be my dad.
Okay. You can do this.
Family's family. Get it. Fuck it. Oh, Allie,
Hey, Sam. What's up?
Hey, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives.
What is this?
You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory.
Can denim be slick?
Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I wanted to talk. Let's be direct and to the point.
I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Come on, Allison, come on.
Yeah. All right, here she is.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it.
Well, I can't really see his face at this point. Okay,
Are
hey,
you gonna
listen.
be long? I was hoping we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind. So,
What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the working day?
I'm off today. Sam, could we talk now? It's a little important.
Ain't that what we're doing? Damn it.
Why did it move my camera like that? That was
What
weird.
happened?
I busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there.
Which cupboard? Which cupboard? This one? Delos News? It's probably about the dock strike again. What else? What else? What else? Examine? So I might need to go get my cat dinner soon.
Yeah, the gauze should be in that cupboard over there.
Okay, you're not pointing to a direction, Sam. You need to use your words to articulate. Okay, here we go. Sam's bleeding, Allison's just snooping. Perhaps? Perhaps?
Find anything?
What better time to snoop than when the person you're trying to snoop out is in absolute agony and distracted with injury? You're gonna need to clean that out instead of just wrap it up.
Sam?
Go wash your dang hands.
Are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well?
I wish I was.
Yeah, I knew
What
it
kind
wasn't
of
him.
answer is that?
I knew it wasn't him.
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
It ain't me, babe. No, it ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
Sheesh.
But you two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father?
He tried to be our
I
daddy.
may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
He isn't. He's a good dude.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
You can go get your Lori back.
So sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Ah, so that's why we couldn't go in here earlier. I was trying to snoop so hard.
Come in. Come in.
Oh.
Snoop?
When was the last time you cracked a window? Looking sharp, first mate Kansky.
Oh my god.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was long time ago.
𝕮𝖒, dude, he was a fox. That was him at 29. What happened? I know, right? Sus. 3 months sober chip in the drawer. Oh, that's true. Okay.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
So what do you have in your hand?
Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Huh. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
No, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
Sam, please.
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so
Samuel.
guess we'll know soon enough.
Ellie, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left.
Well, yeah, but you don't stay in your childhood
just
home
throw it
forever.
away.
Not everyone does. It's fine if you want. But you do have to let her go.
Look at yourself. That's enough. How long are you gonna keep feeling sorry for yourself? Are you really just gonna drag Mary Ann behind you for the rest of your life?
Give it back.
No! I'm sick of watching you play town drunk. For Christ's sake, get it together!
You had a 3-month sober
You
chip.
came here looking for my help, and now you're gonna stand there and judge me? Things were just fine until you two came along, digging up things that should have stayed buried.
Why do you want it to stay buried?
Fine. Look around you. You're living with ghosts.
Get out.
You're pathetic.
Allison!
Out!
I mean, hold him accountable, but like, don't be cruel. She's been through a lot today. I mean, I guess we can't ask too much of her.
Get the hell off my property. Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
Don't want to be alone.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell.
He offered because he cares about us.
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that.
Ice
As
fishing?
a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Does it? Is it really now? Oh, was that you? That's a flirty thing to say,
Is
right?
that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight.
Oh my
Let's go.
gosh.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
Dama.
You're actually serious.
He really knows how to ruffle our feathers.
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Woo, baby. Michael is such a bro, yeah.
Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
If you say so. This is a cute first date, you know? Fish. Exclamation point fish. Hutton, remember your son?
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Bye, Sylvan.
What?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Yeah, that's, everyone moves on, maybe?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this.
Tyler...
Reel 'em in.
Tyler straight up had a premonition for that.
Come on, pull up on the rod. No, give it a nice pull.
Easy, 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 easy.
Come on, pull up on the rod.
I know how to pull a rod, Michael.
I got it.
I know how to do it, Michael.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
A nice pull.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole?
Yes,
the river
please.
might ice over soon, so
Official-
we shouldn't wait too long.
Official date? Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Yeah, and I love this man.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe. But who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine. beat it away.
Wow. Fish,
Alright,
fish,
here we go.
fish, 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 fish. I'm gonna catch all the fish. Catch all the fish, catch all the fish. Do 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 do. Easy. This is so much easier than Stardew Valley.
Okay, impressed.
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now.
I think the only one we haven't seen is the metal alert. But everything else we've totally unlocked.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Oh, let me put a sticker on for you,
So
Kyle.
don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids.
Go.
Just because things
That's for
have
you.
changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a
Yeesh.
chance to put it behind her and start fresh.
That's
Shit,
that's
I'd be
relatable.
pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit.
Yeah, let's not be
It's been
defensive. Let's be
hard,
understanding.
You know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in there. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
This is flirting. What game is this? It's Tell Me Why. It is today. I don't know if you have a laptop or something on you where you can access your Steam account, but it's free on
So you gonna
Steam.
tell
Today
me
is
what's
the
in the
last
cooler,
day.
or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
I am squirming.
You're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
Don't you say anything. I got this.
Got it. I'm pro fisher. Pro. Call me the Tiger Woods of fishing. GG. Yeah, the effort sounds really are something else, huh? Effort sounds.
Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3, baby! This means we're soulmates.
I got nothing. That was clean.
Fish out the fish.
I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready?
I thought this was a different
Trust
song at
anyone
first.
enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, That is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because
Not
when you meet
everybody
someone
has.
who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Hard to argue with that, I guess.
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Yep, yeah.
We're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
What if I want you to
she
do me
would.
dirty?
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that.
Like mud wrestling.
You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show.
What's the show? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was just writing Faith.
You okay?
So, yeah.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Yeah, we kissed. We kissed, Count.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
3 for 3, baby.
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
Okay, I'm glad they're reunited and it feels so good.
God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Arson's not his style.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think?
I think we
give
need
it
to
a
go
shot?
out there.
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Catch anything? Feelings. Yeah, it was so sweet and tender. Don't worry, Count. I marked it in stream, so I'll go back and clip it if no one else did. Is she pregnant? Oh no, different thing. Yeah, it's a different thing. I hope Sam sobers up. Me too. Well, Portia, it's so good to see you. Hello. Also, La Dog. Seem. No wonder why they started the stuff here. The loft's supposed to be right up there.
You want to take another look at the picture? It might help.
The handle should be behind this.
Oh, there was a lever?
Ah, there it is.
Oh, I didn't even notice that in the photo. Whoops.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
It's almost like I found a ladder. I did it. Put on the lever, Kronk. Me and my girlfriend lost their shit when they kissed the first time. Yeah, it was so tender.
Can you see anything?
Nope, nada. Here, found a switch.
Come on, Elson, it ain't that bad. Once upon a time, there was a princess who felt hopeless.
Oh, shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
It's
her story.
Look, she left us something.
Yo, another puzzle? Let's go! Yay, more puzzles.
Got a
Love
combination
them.
lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing
Probably.
Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
Right, Mara? Okay.
Do you have any idea what the code might be?
No. So we should probably see if Mary Ann hid anything before we go trying to guess.
Oh!
That's the pious pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. The moon hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Aw, did we get the beaver? We didn't get the beaver! Oh, we didn't get the beaver or the Mad Hunter, I guess. There's more over here, though. Dang, we missed
The
some
old bear's
collectibles.
gotta be in his ice cave. Back in your pond, big frog. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
So we missed 4. We missed 4 collectibles. Darn it. I hope that's not necessary.
I don't get this one. What's the deal with the tiara?
No clue. The princess never wore a tiara in any of the drawings Marianne did with us. Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Mm-hmm. Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Okay. Spot the differences.
And then this
It
painting.
moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle, and it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home, and she grew up kinda rich?
Ooh, that would make a lot of sense.
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right.
The Mad Hunter isn't our dad. Alexander, aka the Mad Hunter, aka who I thought was our father. It's not our father. That's our grandpa. That's our grandfather. Alexander Gershwin, that's our granddad. And he was coming to drag Marianne back home wherever she came from, especially if she grew up rich. Didn't want to ruin the reputation. Yeah. No, I bet you that family was like, put the kids in foster care and come back and salvage your family reputation. And she said, no, I want to have my little goblins. And the Mad Hunter is her dad, aka our grandfather. George Gershwin? No, Alexander Gershwin. No relation to George Gershwin. Okay, that's my current
the Mad
theory.
Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
Okay, the lotus flowers are the same. I don't see what else is different. I think that's it. I think that's all of the differences, right? I mean, does that count?
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Oh,
That's it.
we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe.
Probably.
Would have been nice to have some of that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep
My
an old
birdie
drawing
Polly?
of a pet in here?
I'll miss you forever. Ripperoni pepperoni.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Yo, her mom fancy as all get out. She's so posh.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No, but it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Oh no.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Who is he? He kind of cute though. Who are they? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, I need to know. I need to know. Tell me, goblins, please, because I need to know. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person. and he made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'd both be better off apart. There, I'll go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent. Don't put external pressure on people in a relationship. Don't put pressure on people in a relationship unless one of them's mental or physical well-being is compromised. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking... What? Did she get pregnant and then her mom was like, you need to get married so it's not a scandal? And that pressure drove him away? Or like when outside external people like get a view of a relationship that's not entirely accurate and they see it through a skewed lens and they're like, you two need to break up. Don't put that kind of pressure on people. Let people fucking figure it out for themselves. Fuck.
Could this
I
guy
hate
have been
that.
any more cryptic?
But also Brent's being a Brent.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
What little light? What little light? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine? Her cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. All right.
There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
In there? In what we just saw? Okay. First thing, bird.
Hey, I can move the piece next to
Killed
the
the
gold
bird.
lady.
Killed the bird.
All these pictures.
Ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
She ran away from engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
And then Brent was an artist. Cliche.
Huh. What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
Yes! Okay. O-L... Oh, it's gonna be L-I-E, or it's gonna spell Ollie, isn't it?
What's in there this time?
Chabone, enjoy your foods. Brent is just being a Brent. I don't trust one person named Brent. No, why not another? Oh, there's some good Brents out there. Okay, that's our house.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
Who's Carol?
He's so young.
Also, Marianne looks
happy.
So hot. Hold on!
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam.
You know who Sam looks like?
He's so young.
In this picture, and only this picture? Who does that look like? Who does that look like? Carol is Eddie's mom. Oh. Who does that look like? That looks like 𝕵𝖔𝖎. Benjamin, we found you in the video game. No one bother him. I think he's moving.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Here's my Delos Crossing pal's number. Let him know when you're there. Let him know you were interested in the house he's selling. Tammy! Yo, she made bank. She made... Was that in 2 weeks of pay?
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to
Oh, that's a
Delos.
month's pay. You
No
know what?
wonder she
That's
was so
not bad. That's not bad for net pay. That's after taxes? Yo. I need to get in the watchmaking business. Shit. Sarmanbury Park, Kodiak Island. Arts. Eco Village Arts Workshop.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
From the good people
so weird
of
to imagine her living in a community like that.
Salmonberry Park.
You know, other people.
Kodiak
The
Island.
weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Mary Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you blind. Smiley face. Shelley. What? To which you blind? What? Doesn't make any sense. We miss you already. Solon Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also your wild edibles picking skills. Haha. Pretty Marcus. Yo, you can be Marcus or you can be Pretty Marcus. Which one you gonna be? It's not about physical outward appearance. It's about attitude. Bon voyage, Marianne. Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura. And I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings. Jarita. I was gonna say Kyle, but I still have dilated eyes. Oh no, did you get eye stuff done, Teak? Thanks for being a little ray of sunshine. Godspeed, Cabot and Wati. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. Kamala. Pleasies. Alright, now for a big old piece of literature.
Her father.
The Mad Hunter? Alexander Gershwin, our grandpapa. (5/17/1996). Oh, frick. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I'll have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. Eesh. Moment of silence. We just had a funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now around 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Heidi bought a beautiful photo album of our holiday pictures in Lacona. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska wherever the heck you are and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like some temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant and out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. 24-hour permaban. No, it's about accepting these young souls into the world, providing a nurturing environment to grow and flourish and become their truest selves in, and also making sure you cultivate empathy and kindness and compassion for other human beings and also the world and the planet and the environment. And you can't understand that because you're an immature little bitch, Alexander Gershwin. Sorry, I'm pissed. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Marianne, I'm your dad now. This man is a piece of shit. I'm your dad now. Didn't know they were twins? Yeah, they're twins. Look, you can't expect Natty Warbucks to understand basic human decency. I mean, truth. Poetry.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us? Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter.
No,
because
because
we want any part
he's
of
a
that.
poacher.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Okay. So either we're lied to about our birthday, and we were born in 92 before, or 92 or 93 before here, or something happened to that pregnancy, or they have a sibling out there, or she got so either like they've been lied to about their birth dates, or they were conceived in the commune, likely. Okay, so it's this one.
This just lit up, so...
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Okay. Clockmaker.
This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Oh shit, hold on. Okay. So we know it's at the top, then it has to be Carol, Clock, Salmonberry, Dad.
I'm pretty sure everything in the stash was
Some
dated.
sort of clock?
Why don't we go take another look?
That's the Gold Lady's castle. This looks like a dinner. It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Okay. So what came first? What came first?
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
Castle? Then
What's
they
that
went to
plant
Salmonberry.
thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Yeah, no, I definitely,
Hey,
I understand
that
that.
degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Wow, really?
What's in there? Another letter?
The princess.
That was lucky.
Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Carlick, thanks for still being here. Sorry I'm late to the party. No, you never have to be sorry. Sheep, thank you so much. Welcome in. How are you? Has Mage made it safely to Newtown yet? How's it going? Have you talked to him at all? He was in here earlier, but I haven't. I know he's probably not going to be like on Twitch a whole lot lately. Of course, I'm always lurking. Carlick, I'm so grateful for you. You and cute emotes always make me feel so warm and cozy. The princess's loss. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house on a pillow near the window, where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it on her head, and walk to the woods, feeling somehow more complete. But what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in the panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it into bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow and gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the next morning she awoke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most treasured, precious treasure and her title. So, remember? Okay, there's like a lot of allusions to like broken things in this game. Is the tiara the child? Maybe. 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 It could be referring to a pregnancy or a miscarriage. It could be. I was gonna. Okay, that's more insightful than I was thinking. I thought it was a vase. I thought it was definitely a vase because remember how the goblins broke a vase and she, like, Marianne mentioned in, like, some of the literature in this game that, like, it was mentioned that Marianne was, like, extraordinarily upset about it. I don't know. I thought it was that, but I don't think that's right. Also, Eddie broke a vase and then pieced it back together. So there's, like, a lot of vase kind of things. I didn't know if it was, like, an urn of ashes or something. I don't know. I don't know. You're probably right. It was probably a child. Oh, God. Or this could be some, like, really freaked up illusion for, like, internalized misogyny and, like, she lost her maidenhood. I don't know. I don't know. I got a 19 on your D20, Shin.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
It makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant.
Yep, it definitely wasn't a vase. It definitely wasn't a vase. Ah.
And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Well,
Okay, so how do we open it?
well, first, I'm gonna put
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
Gold Lady's gonna go right there. Oh,
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Olay? Olay, 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 olay. Is that it? Feeling Faye, welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
All right, should be easy enough.
Olay. Olay, olay,
The princess lost her most
olay,
precious
olay.
treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
Allison?
Why don't we just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What? No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm so done with her riddles.
Low? Wait, is it? Oh, color. Oh God, it's color coded. It's color coded. Orange, orange. Oh, Olay is yellow, red, orange. Okay.
That crowbar is sounding
Yellow.
pretty nice right now.
Yellow, red. Orange. There we go. Yay! Joe, what? What did I say? What did I say? I ain't say nothing.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Yeah. Whoa, rave.
A baby blanket? Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie.
That was her son.
We write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Because there's a baby skeleton underneath it.
Is that?
𝕮𝖒 𝕾𝖏.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
Oh, it's
We did.
Leo.
It's better we know what happened, even
That's
Even
what
if it's hard.
that's what the combo was. Okay. Okay.
There's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we gonna dig up the grave?
Come on. Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this. You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Have we seen everything? Yeah, I think we have. I think we have. Yeah, let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
You speed ran it?
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
It was Alexander Gershwin, our grandfather.
Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Come on.
Almost.
No.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ugh. What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
No, don't give him time to prep. Don't give him time to prep anything. Wait. No. You just say, hey, can you come over for dinner? And you lure the mayor under false pretenses so he doesn't, like, I don't know, bring a gun. He said he's for gun control, but oh no, I don't know. I think he will kill to protect his secret. I think he will kill to protect his secret. Oh no. Listen, okay, so is Tom the Mad Hunter? So the Ice King is our father. Is the Ice King our father then? And the Mad Hunter is Tom? Oh, you made the same face, Phoenix. I mean, it makes Tom been acting mad sus, but I know Gershwin is our grandfather. If Alexander Gershwin is not our grandfather, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so pissed. I think he's here looking for us, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better.
Yeah, and he hates her guts, Tyler. Don't mean to.
Anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Did he come alone? Oh, mad shady. Mad shady. Marianne, why would you stoop so low?
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? Well, we didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it.
Wow.
And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You want a pat on the back for being a decent human? You let Mary Ann drown? You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
Wow, justify your
I was
actions.
terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face.
Oh, and I hope it does.
I had to do something.
You're not gonna be Mary now. Play Alexander Hamilton. He's never gonna be president now. He's never gonna be president now. You let Mary Ann drown.
You were here that night. You saw Mary Ann and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything.
Yes, you did.
Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
I'm sure that helps you sleep at night.
Hey, you hearing me?
Yo, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did.
No, he's not. He's justified it in his brain.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
Okay, so what do we do?
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
I don't think he's gonna take accountability for any of his actions, especially when he's running for mayor. I think he's gonna try to tie up loose ends.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want.
As long as we keep
none
quiet.
of this gets out.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Oh, Tessa's gonna leave your ass. We reconcile with her too. She gonna be on our side.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Mary Ann off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Mary Ann wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Mary Ann was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her. You preyed on her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Mary Ann Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all.
Oh?
Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things.
You just wanted to fuck her and attain her for yourself?
I got caught up.
Predatorial. Love? Lust. No, that's not love. That's lust and ownership and possessive bullshit.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Mary Ann's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I see a lock screen and a phone carrier case.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it, but I will if I have to.
Eddie already knows.
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never never told anyone how Mary Ann really died. That
Go
night,
ahead.
I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Go ahead if you want to. Sure. You piece. It ain't gonna do any good. You can tell the whole world what we did. It ain't gonna matter. Your word means nothing. You missed your chance.
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? It's his fault. It's his fault.
Come on, tell me this chick fell for this boring ass dude. Tell me. I know it's a lie.
Mad Hunter. I'm not gonna hurt you.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does.
Wow.
His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
No, I've already told them.
Don't touch her.
Enjoy the snow, bitch.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please. Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
The only one with something
Leave us the fuck alone.
to really
never
lose out
come
on
back.
is you, homie. So is that not our grandpa? Is
Allie,
Alexander really
okay?
a red herring? I'm gonna be so pissed.
You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up.
Yeah.
We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
I think Tyler believes that she was going to kill him because he was so scared. And I think Allison felt that through the bond, and that's why she didn't hesitate. I don't think Marianne was gonna kill Tyler. Don't make me choose.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She wasn't,
She threatened
though.
Tom with those exact same words. With the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here, too?
Yeah.
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
Oh no! Oh god! I literally have to choose what version of the past I'm gonna live with.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you! I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Asher, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. This is the very end of this game. We have to choose whether we believe the thing that makes it easy to justify the fact that we killed our mom, or
gonna hurt you.
We have to concede that we were messed up. We messed up.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Asher, thank you so much for the support. Sorry. I didn't. Oh God, I hope you weren't listening. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope so. Horizon Zero Dawn was so good for you. Yes, that is the link for the charity. You can also do the in my panel. We have to.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
She would never hurt us. She would never hurt us, though. We were her goblins. All the evidence. This is what actually happened.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison, this isn't what...
She was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
I think Allison needs to go to therapy and see a medical health professional, like, immediately. That's what I think.
Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. We weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you.
Thank you.
And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
Don't shut me out, Allison. Don't let me go.
Was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and sisters?
to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Oh my god, this is so emotional. I'm so glad that I have pasta to make for this comfort food for after stream. Make big pot of pasta. I'm just gonna cry in my bed. God, the poor Allison. Like, I mean, poor both of them. They got like dealt the horrible end in life. Oh my god. So how many different endings are there? Was that it? Comfort pasta, best pasta. I know it. Wait. Okay, sorry. Where's her boyfriend? Where's the boyfriend? When's it gonna be revealed that 𝕮𝖓 is her grandfather? I swear to God. No, the top! Oh, okay, never mind, he looks good with a fade though. Never mind, he looks good with a fade though. Never mind. I have the biggest crush on Tyler. I'm not okay. Like, I just...
One last look. I'm good to go.
You know what? I was sad at first, but I'm down. I'm down. I am down to clown. I'm shrimping. I've been shrimping.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in
he's
town?
so hot.
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep.
Tiny
gonna
Tina.
leave 'em at her office on my way to the ferry.
Yep.
Well, that's it then.
I love you.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole
Does
food
have his
policy.
moves.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
Yes.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail.
Y'all
yes,
are the
I was
worst.
actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework.
Girl!
It helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Yes! And she does her therapy homework. I'm so proud of you, Allison.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Yes, I saw your message right before Derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it.
Derby?
I did cackle at the
Oh
headline.
my god, she's also a fellow queer.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
Let's freaking go. I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, she does roller derby and does her therapy homework.
I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
She's the best.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old 𝕬𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Oh, I'm glad they're still friends. I feel like if your bond wasn't strong enough with each other, it definitely could have resulted in them never talking
that other
again.
place just doesn't quite hit the spot. Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
𝕮𝖒𝖕𝖕𝖕 loser.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Tessa, dearest Tyler and Allison, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I'm sure you understood that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband. I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I have always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. That's such a mouth. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about the truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You've taught me once again how love will bring you further together in life. How love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other always. I'm not going to read that last part, Tessa. So what is the truth that she reveals to you if you do the right things? Because we didn't get her truth. Is it, oh my God. This is wild. Is her truth just that she did hate Marianne a little bit, in a way? Fun fact, generally with identical twins, if one is trans, the other will be as well, though not in every case, but they share the same DNA. But with fraternal twins like me and my brother, it's generally only one who is trans. Oh. Were they fraternal twins or identical? I don't think they were identical twins, were they?
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
That's interesting. She admits to trying to send Tyler to a conversion camp. Yeah, that's incredibly fricked up.
Goodbye, broom. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon. For posterity.
God, Tyler's so hot. I'm sorry. Also, are all of these gold stars? They're everywhere in this game. Oh my God, please. Goblins! I want that goblin emote, please. These two, I think they were identical. Oh, did not know that. I mean, they looked similar when they were young, but like...
Man, seeing it empty is so weird.
That's fair.
At least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Stevie! Yo, thank you so much. Welcome in. Yes, I love the Georgia Ren Fest. I miss it. I'm sad it's over. But thank you so much. I'm doing so well. How are you? I'll make you a goblin emote if you want. Yes! Oh, it's holographic. I get it. Yo, we're doing one walk through the house. You better grab your dang laptop. I swear to goodness gracious. Gosh, I need to check out the Georgia Renfest Insta. I did not know that I was tagged in anything. That's dope. This is our boyfriend. Must finally be a relief to be done with that place, no doubt. Traffic's... Hello, kitten. What do you want, Danny? Traffic, if only the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Oh, you better. On the way, I'll probably take out some hydrants and some stop signs. Cool. Grab my stuff. Can you imagine leaving your laptop behind? Telos Crossing most wanted escapes. Fuzzy bandit. Aw, little raccoon. Oh, I've never had the corn on a stick. That sounds so good. I do love me some bourbon chicken when I go to the Ren Fair. They're going home from work. See you, friends. No worries, Lika. Drive safe. Dear Allison and Tyler, Dear Allison and Tyler, I am not sure where I'm supposed to send this, so I hope it'll reach you. Heard from Laura that you finally sold the house. I'm guessing you'll both be on your way out soon. I'm staying in a little cabin on the 𝕮𝖒𝖒 River, and the owners are letting me stay in if I can help fix his boat. It's been a nice start over, but my sponsor at AA says it's important. I don't completely erase the past. Something about being a part of my history. You two have been more important part of everything, and so I hope you won't mind me writing this letter, even though words and me sometimes get twisted up. You both have your busy lives, but it'd be really great if we could meet sometimes. Step 9 of recovery is about making amends, so I hope that with everything that happened, you guys might let old Sam apologize for all the hurt I did. I could drive to Juneau, or you could even come visit the 𝕮𝖒𝖒. Got a nice pullout, but you'll have to fight for the blanket. Just kidding. There's 2. One of them's kind of smelly, though. Haha, gotcha again. Please take care of yourself. P.S. Got adopted by a stray mutt that hung out around the dogs. I named her Skipper. Did you include a picture of the dog? Did not include a picture of the dog, for frick's sakes. Oh, these are great. Take. Wahoo, sober. Yes, he's going to AA. He's getting help. So happy. I probably missed something, but I don't care. It feels good. Dog tag Sam. Also, we're about to have the giveaway after we finish the game, which you enter by donating within a specific 10-minute window. So if anyone's still looking to donate, we are very close to the giveaway if you want to wait a few minutes. Just want to put that out there, you know, just in case anyone's interested. And we're also going to announce what the giveaway is pretty soon.
Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweight, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief, about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
much for the $25 donation. Also, Azure hit us with a 25 during that ending bit too. Thank you both so much for donating to the Trans Empowerment Project. This was the perfect game to play and to have the finale on this day of all days. Yo, we have raised $1,750, which means we are 250 away from me getting pied in the freaking face at the end of stream. That's fine. That's fine. Listen, I'll do it for charity, but I'm not excited to do it if I have to. But thank you so much for donating, big or small. Like, seriously, every little bit helps. I am so grateful. Y'all have already been so incredibly generous for this wonderful cause. Just in case there's anyone out there lurking who's like, oh wait, this is... Okay, I'll do it for charity. We hit the goal. Thank you so much for $275. You said 3.14 in the message, and I'm upsetting spaghetti with you, but holy heck, am I so incredibly thrilled.
Alrighty. Bottoms up.
For charity.
Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, bottoms.
Now that's the best looking picture all day. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how it got in my mouth, but it did.
It tastes like the south end of a northbound dog.
Yeah.